everybody you meet is gonna be saved, even if they say so.
What?
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that, But, so, the only reason why I say this is because when I was about to start courting with someone in this church, right? Not in our church, in our fellowship. Let me put it that way. But when I was about to start courting with somebody in the fellowship, it didn't go well. Only because their standards were more different than mine. I cared about purity. They didn't. And so this is why I say you need to establish boundaries and talk over with the person you're about to get with about purity. That is your top priority. At least if it's not in your top 5, I don't know what to tell you, because that has to be one of them.
This is a fact. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. Always, always, always worry about all the outcomes it could be when you go into courting.
Exactly. And so basically
before... Not worry. Communicate.
Oh my gosh. Yes, communicate. Because the one thing that didn't happen before this all took place was communication and what purity meant to us in value-wise. And I did cut it off, but let me tell you, I didn't realize how important the purity was in our lives until that actually happened. I just took it as a, little light work thing, oh, we could just wait till marriage. But yes, we wait till marriage, but also they weren't thinking about that. I was. And this is why you have to, what is it called? You have to be equally yoked with each other. And you can't just jump into it, And I was actually reading about that today, and I was like, yo, this makes so much more sense. I wish I would have read this, 1 year ago. But always strive to be equally yoked with your partner, especially about purity, because if you guys do not want the same things in your life, you're gonna live a life full of confusion, and just pray that you won't have that. But yeah.
Amen. I'm going to speak on that.